Surgery. A lot of people have had it or know someone that has had it. I myself have even had an appendectomy where they removed the appendix from the stomach. Well, I'm Joaquin Diaz-Taro, and today I want to talk to you about how surgery is further progressing in the modern world. Modern day surgery is already pretty advanced, but how is it still advancing? Well, for you to know that, I first need to tell you how far surgery has come. The first surgeries ever performed were when a surgeon would drill a hole through the patient's skull. This was believed to cure migraines and mental illnesses. This dates all the way back to 3000 BC. Over time, surgery was very slowly advancing until anesthesia was invented in the late 1800s. Then, medical professionals started to sanitize rooms after the discovery of microorganisms such as bacteria. This is when people actually started having higher rates of living after an operation. So how is modern day surgery still advancing? Well, the world's top surgeons are developing new and more effective ways to perform operations on patients. For example, Denton Cooley. He is one of the best heart surgeons in the world. He has studied and found different and more effective methods of operation on children with defective hearts. Or Ghazi Yasargil. He was the best neurosurgeon in the entire world before he retired. He is even considered to be the father of modern neuroscience. Dr. Yasargil has literally made the impossible possible. He has explored further into the brain and developed new methods of surgery that were always thought to be impossible. Even after his retirement, he is still researching how the brain works under certain conditions. These are just two people who have completely changed their line of work out of hundreds of surgeons who research into things like this. Another huge advancement in surgery is anesthesia. Anesthesia was invented by William T.G. Morton on October 16, 1846. This is when surgery completely changed. Anesthesia is given to a patient through a respirator mask or through an IV fluid. It then numbs the body and puts the patient to sleep while surgeons operate on the unconscious patient. There are three types of anesthesia. There's general anesthesia, regional anesthesia, and local anesthesia. Each has their own specific use for different situations. For example, general anesthesia is what is used to knock the patient unconscious and numbs the entire body. Meanwhile, regional and local anesthesia are only for specific parts of the body, and the patient is still fully conscious when administered this anesthesia. Shortly before the invention of anesthesia, doctors actually started cleaning their tools due to the discovery of microorganisms and harmful bacteria. They then sanitized an entire room before surgery, and living after operations was becoming more and more successful. Even now, anesthesia is still slowly making even further advancements in the medical field. Another thing that is advancing is what goes on in the operating room. Human surgeons are starting to control robots for more precise operations. For example, there was a viral video where a surgeon was demonstrating the precision of a robot by operating on a grape. This shook the internet for a while. Everyone was going crazy over quote-unquote surgery on a grape. But in reality, it was actually quite impressive. This machine had such precision that the grape was still intact and only had the skin removed. Another instance was on September 12, 2013. The first virtual surgery was performed. It was a shoulder replacement performed by two surgeons virtually. This was groundbreaking since the patient was in Birmingham, Alabama, while the surgeons were in Atlanta, Georgia. This is a huge advancement for the medical field since the surgeons didn't even have to fly over there to perform on the patient. This means top surgeons in the world could perform on someone from Canada while in Germany. That's crazy. Though it may not seem like much from the outside, different surgeries are becoming more and more advanced through hardworking doctors like Ghazi Yasargil and Denton Cooley. It's crazy how technology has advanced this far for such precise things that lots of people need. I'm Joaquin Diaz-Taro, and thank you for your time, and have a great day.